Hello everyone. I've noticed that you've had some trouble searching for peer-reviewed articles, and I wanted to give you an idea of how you could do this better for the upcoming discussions. We have several discussions coming up, and we're looking for you to have peer-reviewed resources to be able to defend what you're claiming. So I wanted to give you some tips and some tricks to help you provide those resources, find those resources, and reference those resources in APA format. So I want to show you how to use the library. If you go to calu.edu, then go to the library, which I'm sure some of you are already doing this. There are some tricks. If you go to frequently used resources and scroll down, you'll see a database that's been created by our librarians specifically for our department. It's called Health Sciences Databases, and this database combines several journals and search areas that would be appropriate to our topics. So I always go there. That's one of the first things that I do. So I'm going to go there, and you'll see it'll now pull up the area to do our search. Now it may ask you to log in at any point here. I'm not sure if it's going to do that for me because I was already logged in, but we'll see. If you are logging into the library, just remember that you do not use your full email address, just the first part. So leave off the @calu.edu and then put in your password and you should go right into the library. So I'm going to do a search as if I were going to do Module 5's discussion, since we've already done that discussion. And as you know, I was asking you to choose an action and then to describe the fixator and the neutralizer in that action. So I'm going to choose my action first. So when you do search terms, you need to be as specific as possible. So the best thing for you to do is to think of that action and search that, and not to search something like fixator. I think that some of you searched fixator and what you ended up with were articles that were medical devices or braces that would fixate a joint, and that's not what we're looking for. So I'm going to choose knee flexion as my action. And I'll put in another term to go with it. I'm thinking of the popliteus muscle as a potential stabilizer or neutralizer or fixator of that joint just from reading Muscolino. Whoops, I misspelled flexion, so you need to make sure you do this right too. All right, so now I'm going to put in function of the popliteus muscle. Okay, and then I'm going to add another one. I think I'll put biomechanics because I want to really learn about how the knee moves and hear about some of the other muscles involved. Now, if you scroll down, you can also click on full text. Now, what this does is make sure that the articles that come up are ones that you can access immediately in, let's say, a PDF file. So I don't really want to wait because I only have a week to get this discussion done. So I'm going to go ahead and click full text so I can get anything that I can access immediately. I'm also going to click this little checkbox for peer reviewed. This way I'm not going to get a lot of magazines. Now this doesn't guarantee that every article that you get is going to be peer reviewed, so you still have to look. But this will definitely eliminate some of the things like Muscle and Fitness magazine that might pop up. All right, so those are the things I generally do. And then I'm just going to go ahead and hit search. And we'll see what kinds of articles come up. Okay, so now you have your list of articles. And I only got 116 articles. That's not too bad. If you're getting things like 2,000 or 4,000 articles, your search terms aren't too good. You may need to go back and redo those so that you're a little bit more clear on what on articles. Because if you get too many, it's just too much information. So I'm going to just kind of look through some of these titles and see what I think. So that first one's about surgery. I'm not sure that that's what I want. Boy, I like this complex function of the knee joint, the current understanding of the knee. That looks good. So I'm going to add that to my folder. Okay. Anatomy and function of the popliteus muscle tendon unit. Biomechanical study. Oh, that looks kind of nice too. So maybe we'll put that one in there. Static function of the popliteus tendon. The fifth ligament of the knee. Oh, that sounds interesting. So let's go ahead and do that. And I can read any of these abstracts to help me. Now I could keep going and I could put more in, but maybe I just want to start with those. Or maybe I want to open some of these and read them before I select them. But I just want to give you an idea of how to make this happen. So now I have these three in the folder. So those are the ones that I'm thinking might be good. I'm going to go ahead and click on folder up here, and it'll pull those up. Okay, now it's just the ones that I liked. So I'm going to go ahead and select them here, and then I will send myself an email. So I'm going to send myself an email to my CalU email, and I'm going to make the subject Module 5 discussion so I remember. And then over here, I'm going to select what I want. So I want a detailed citation and abstract, okay? And I also want citation. So I'm going to go with the citation format. And let's see. Oh, we want APA format, right? So how about we just click that? And now it's going to give that to me for my references. So I'm going to send these to myself, and the email is now being sent. Okay, so we'll continue. All right, so now when I go to my email, which I'll go to my CalU email now. Let's see, I think I can get there a little faster. Okay, so you can see in my email I have these 3 articles that I sent to myself. If I click on them, all right, here is the APA formatted reference that I can copy and paste if I use this article, okay? If I look below, you can see here's the articles. Now they're each in their own individual email over here with their own link, but I also have the links here. So now I have the reference in APA format for each of the 3. I have a link directly to the article. So if I hit the link, the article will come up for me. This one's a linked full text, and I can read the article. Okay, so if I find some things in this article, I can cite them. So citing is where you actually put in parentheses next to your comment the page number of the article and the name of the author so that we know right where you found it. So it looks like there would be a lot of nice information in this article that I could use. So I'm hoping that this gives you an idea of how you could be a little more efficient with finding your references and referencing your information in your discussions. It's very important that as a master's level student, you learn that you are teaching others now. So it's important that you don't just say things off the top of your head, that you make sure that the information that you're providing is accurate and that it is defended by your peers, rather than just saying, well, I feel, or this works with my client. You know, it's just now that you're providing information as a master's level student, rather than just learning as a bachelor's level student. So we want to, kind of take it up a step, and this is what I'm looking for in your discussion posts. I hope that this helps. Thank you.